Hi, I'm David. In this session, we'll discuss using the Australian Guide to Legal Citations, or AGLC4, citation style in EndNote. This video is brought to you by checkmycitations.com.au. We're Melbourne-based and can help you with EndNote queries, adding and editing citations bibliographies within your paper, thesis or article, word formatting, and much more. Click subscribe to be notified when more content is added. The topics that we'll cover today are listed just there. There are a few things you want to set up in Word to make footnote referencing with AGLC4 easier, and these are done using the Quick Access Toolbar. Click on the down arrow, click on More Commands, and then from the References tab, we'll insert the footnote. One of these is footnote, there it is, and then insert cross-reference. And if you want to, insert caption. It's another good one. And then click Save. Do note we're on a Mac, but it's really similar on a PC. Alright, let's get out of here and start using it. In a previous video I did called Adding AGLC4 References to EndNote, I described how to add references to EndNote, either manually or using Google Scholar, but the method's pretty much the same using most library databases or catalogs. So back to Word, and let's start adding a footnote. So here's a quote. I need to cite it, so click on the Insert Footnote button up the top. It gives me my first footnote. So on a Mac, hold down Control and press 1 to go to EndNote. Now in EndNote, select your reference, this one here, and then press Control 2 to go back and insert it in your Word document. If it comes up like this in squirrely brackets, then go to the... okay, gotta do that again. If it comes up like this in squirrely brackets, go to the EndNote tab and just turn Instant Formatting on. And you'll also have to make sure that you've got the right citation style selected. In our case, of course, AGLC4. And here's our first reference. Now for this reference, because it's a direct quote, we have to add a page number, and it's 98. Okay, so just remove that from there. And right click. Now on a Mac, right click is 2 fingers on the right hand side of the touchpad. I'm going to select Edit Citations, More, and then put in the page number 98. Click OK. So let's add another reference now. I'm going to put a case in. Again, from the Quick Access Toolbar, click on Insert Footnote. I've got my next footnote ready. Again, from the keyboard, Control 1 to get to EndNote. Select my case, Control 2 to insert it into Word. Now, my last reference, again, it's a reference to the first one. So let's select 246 with the page there. Okay, so again, from the Quick Access Toolbar, Insert Footnote, Control 1, and it's the same as before, the same article as before. Control 2. Okay, now it should be basically what's called an above end. So at this point, we need to manually insert a cross-reference to the previous occurrence of this citation. EndNote doesn't do this automatically, where citation tools like Zotero definitely do. Okay, to do this, in Word, click on the cross-reference button. Make sure the reference type is set to footnote, and we only want to insert the footnote number. So NUI refers back to this one over here, footnote 1, and then we click Insert. At this point you'll see that the number 1 appears back to the first occurrence of the reference. Click on Close. Now we need to manually close the bracket. If there's a pinpoint, we need to add that too. So let's put that in, 128. And then we also need to put the full stop at the end. The reason for doing this is that if we inserted previous footnotes before this one, then it would automatically update for us. I mean, we'd have to do a couple of things, but it's better than manually going through and changing all our cross-references later. It's a lot easier. In Word on a Mac, it's not easy to update the field codes On a PC, you'd press function F9 after you've selected all, and that would update things like table of contents and cross-references if you have those in your document. On a Mac, what you need to do is set this up a different way. So let's go to the Word tab and then Preferences. From here, select Print. Now what you need to make sure is that Update Fields is actually ticked. And then the way to update your field codes is to simply go to File and Print. So Word will ask you if you want to update. Because I've got a table of contents in here, update entire table, okay. And there's, I think, other tables too. And then we can start printing. Now what you'll also find is, if you have any cross-references that need updating, they'll also update at that point when you select the print. Thank you for watching. If you've got any questions about AGLC4 or EndNote or Word or formatting, please don't hesitate to contact us via checkmycitations.com.au.